What is up, YouTube? Branden, Team Dreadnought here. Haven't done a deck profile in a while, but this one has been a deck I've been waiting for a very, very long time. The Aqua Force trial deck came out recently, and I've been testing it, and even just the trial deck, it's just powerful. The starter is Officer Cadet Andre. He's a Forerunner with a Generation Break 1 ability of counterblast 1, put it into the soul. Choose one of your rear guards, and he gets the following ability: auto rear guard circle once per turn. At the end of the battle, that this unit attacked a Vanguard. Stand this unit, and the unit gets plus 2k. Really?
That's what happens to the meta!
Alright, we'll start from the triggers and go up. We have 4.
Start from the bottom.
Start from the bottom and over here.
Start from the bottom of the whole game, man.
We have 4 crit triggers. I play rainbow triggers. I play 4 Supersonic Sailor for the unflip. 4 Officer Cadet Elect Boars. He's a new stand trigger out of the set. He's a 4K with a Generation Break 1 ability. At the end of the battle, that this unit attacked, choose one of your other rear guards, switch places with Elect Boars. Their positions do not change, their orientations, excuse me. Then send Elect Boars back to the deck and shuffle the deck. Homie Elect Boars. 4 Malika. Marble Clone for Aqua Force, because you can pump Tidal Assault to 12. So you can hit it, hit the Vanguard unboosted, stand, hit it again for, you know, whatever. And then the only vanilla trigger I play is the heal trigger. New one, Battle Sister Carolina. And we have 4 perfect shields. Just 4 from the trial deck, just like it didn't feel like fishing out other perfect shields. Then we have 4 Railgun Assault, just because I'm not always on a Blue Storm Vanguard, and I don't always need a 10k attacker, so he's just a Generation Break 1. When he attacks a Vanguard, he gets power plus 3000. The really nerfs 10k attackers from Generation. 4 AK Beatstick, Kelpie Rider Polo, and then 1 Light Signals Penguin Soldier, Soul Blast 2 draw card. Just because you don't really need a lot of flipping in this deck. I don't think I've ever counterblasted 5 ever, and this just you never really use a soul, so this just helps you get draw cards and everything. And if you don't need it, you can always send it back to the deck with Legion. Grade 2s, probably the most important part of the deck and what makes the deck so damn broken. 4 Tidal Assault. You guys don't know his ability. It's at the end of the battle. This unit attacked. Shut up. When this unit at the end of the battle, this unit attacked a Vanguard. You have an Aqua Force Vanguard. Stand him, and he gets power minus 5,000 until the end of the turn. So he stands back up at a 4, but he nets you another attack. Then you have the new one out of the trial deck, the new Assault, Magnum Assault. His ability: auto rear guard circle once per turn, Generation Break 1. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked a Vanguard, and this unit was boosted. Counterblast 1, stand this unit, and these units get power plus 2,000 until end of turn. So he's their Counterblast 1 new plan mechanic, and it just happens to be a lot better.
Branden, we're not thinking outside the box.
Why?
Both Conqueror strides. It's a Doge stride and a Cross stride. Fuck!
2 Battle Siren Road, just a Generation 12k attacker when it attacks a Vanguard. Just because there's really nothing else to play. I thought about playing Valeria. Just she's not really that useful or utilized properly until we get Lambros. Then we have 2 Blue Storm Marine General Starless. He's purely in the deck just to be a Legion mate. That's about all he's here for. And in case, you know, if I have to call him to Rigor Circle while I'm in Legion.
And to piss Michael off.
And to piss Michael off because he hates Starless. And then we have 4 Mahomie. Actually, no, I hated this card, but I'm starting to love this card. I used to hate this card back in set 16. I thought it was terrible. But with all the new support, I'm trying it out. I love it to death. Blue Storm Wave Dragon. I said Blue Storm Supreme Dragon. Blue Storm Wave Dragon, Tetra Burst Dragon. He's a Legion with Starless. His ability is Counterblast 1. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if it's a 4th battle or more of the turn, and his unit is Legion, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets power plus 5,000 and critical plus 1 instead into battle. It doesn't seem very good, but if you have to time it right, it's just a beautiful effect. And then we have one who surpasses the storm, Thavas. I hate this thing so much.
Surpasses the thorn.
I'm gonna throw everything at you guys.
One with Surpasses the thorn.
I'm gonna throw everything at you. This is what I deal with on a daily basis. But you know it's
can't
hard.
be fair and have a good name. It's not all
He surpasses the thorn, dude.
They can make fun of him all he wants. He's still coming to wreck that ass.
He's dyslexic.
His ability is Generation Break 2. When this
He
unit
doesn't wreck shit. Lambros does.
When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if it's the 4th battle of the turn or more, this unit gets critical +1, and your opponent cannot call grade 0 Guardians to guard circle. Spencer made a face over. I was trying to wait for a reaction. And then his on-stride ability is during your turn, when your unit strides,
I thought it was broken until they showed the Maelstrom fucking critical.
it gets the
Then it looked terrible in comparison.
Despina. It gets the ability. It gives your stride the ability of when your unit attacks. He was errata. He normally says when this unit. He was errata to when your unit attacks. So if any of your units attack, if it's the 4th battle of the turn exactly, choose 3 of your opponent's rear guards. So your opponent chooses 1 from among the 3 chosen and retires one. And retires that one.
Speaking of errata, did you explain Magnum Assault?
Yes. Thank you for telling me. All right. Let me get back to this guy. He doesn't have a counterblast cost because he was misprinted. But they errated him. His ability is, like I said in the effect, was counterblast 1.
Yeah.
He is a counterblast 1. I forgot to mention that he was errated because it was a misprint.
They messed up all the first print.
Yeah.
Starter decks.
And then our strides, we have 2 Heat Element Magum, just because Vanilla Strike didn't have Lambros yet. 2 Miracle Element Atmos, which I'm probably going to wind up doing 4 Atmos, just because they count the plus 10k if your opponent has a perfect shield. And my homie, Marine General of the Heavenly Scale, Title Boar Dragon.
He grew up.
Who?
The original title.
Title Boar was never a card.
The guy from the original title.
Naval Gazer?
Naval Gazer?
Or who was the guy from Set 8?
Hydro
Maelstrom.
Hurricane?
No, the other one.
Hydro Hurricane? Keep going.
I could've
Anyways,
swore he was
this unit's ability is when this unit hits a Vanguard, if it's the 3rd battle of the turn or more, draw a card. Then you can choose up to 1 card from your hand, call it to rear guard circle.
fucking 2 ability shit for no cost.
So if you stride over the boss and you can't reach the 4th attack, if he hits, you can draw a card, call a card to rear guard circle, attack, and choose 3 of your opponent retires.
Why does this thing have 2 abilities?
Has 1, Spencer.
It has 2. It draws a card and makes your opponent have to guard an attack.
Anyways, that's my deck profile. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you have any suggestions or any questions on the new Aqua Force stuff coming up, feel free to message the page. I know a lot of people are excited for the deck. I know I am. I'm broken as shit. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead and like our Facebook page. I'll look down in the description below.
This deck beats
See
the
you guys
cross.
later.